Hello Gemini, and welcome to your reading. Gemini, we're going to see what messages the divine wants to give to you in this reading. I always remind you that these readings are generalized, so take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, because that will resonate with someone else who is watching this reading. Now Gemini, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, that would be awesome, as I release videos for you every day. We're just going to get more cards for you, and then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to get some tarot cards for you and see what is going on. Okay, let's have a look to see what is coming up for you here. And as I'm getting these cards for you, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. There you go. So I feel that you have some new beginnings that are on the cards. Why do I say that? Because the card that you have received as your tarot card is the major arcana card of the Fool. And when we are talking about the Fool, it is all about new beginnings. It is taking that leap of faith. It is just going for it. If this card had a motto, it will be just do it. This is you stopping overthinking. This is you stopping overanalyzing and just doing it, just going for it. So I feel that for some of you, you are just ready to get started on something. And I feel that for some of you, the divine really wants you to know that by getting started, this is going to lead you to new events that are starting to unfold. A chain of events are going to start unfolding for you. So the divine is saying there are amazing 10 of events that are going to be taking place. And these are coming from you taking that leap of faith. This is coming from you going for it and stopping worrying too much about what is going to happen. Because the divine is saying if you stay in that energy of worrying, if you stay in that energy of overanalyzing, you're never going to take this leap of faith that is here. I think Mercury is going retrograde and I can't speak. So whatever is happening, okay, this is you saying, you know what? I have felt this in my heart and in my soul. I've been thinking and thinking and thinking, and now I am taking that leap of faith. Things are starting to shift. Things are starting to move, and things are starting to go in amazing ways that you haven't anticipated before. Because I feel that for some of you, you have been really feeling stuck. You have really been feeling like, oh, it is time to get going already. But you are remaining seated. You are not taking action. And this is interesting because, like I told you, the Fool is all about taking that leap of faith. It is closing your eyes and going for it. Because sometimes when you overanalyze, you never get moving. You stay stuck. Even though this situation that you're stuck in is painful, even though this situation that you're stuck in is just making you feel so frustrated, but you're just like, no, I just need to make sure that this is that. I just need to make sure. This could be a relationship that you are knowing deep down on a soul level that this relationship is done. This relationship is causing you pain. This relationship is finished. But you choose to stay here because you're like, oh, I can't afford to have my own place. I can't afford to do this. Oh, they're really a good person. If I stay, maybe they're going to change one day. The divine is saying that you are just causing yourself unnecessary pain. By just packing your bag and taking that leap of faith, you're going to see that things are going to start moving. Things are going to start shifting. And you are going to be thankful for having taken that leap of faith. For some of you, the reasons why you are stuck in this situation is not because you are not knowing that you need to move. This could be a job situation. This could be like a relationship, like I said, but still there's a feeling of being stuck. Still, there's a feeling of I need to get going. But then the overthinking creeps in. Then the overanalyzing creeps in, and you stay stuck. You stay not taking action. The divine is saying that for some of you, you are not aware of some deception, some lies, some secrets that are here Some of you are aware of the deception, of the lies, of the secrets that are here, and still you are choosing to remain stuck. Still you are choosing to believe that things are going to change. Still you are fooling yourself. This is why we have the fool. You are being the fool. And so the divine is saying, for how much longer can you remain like this, in pain? For how much longer can you believe that things are going to shift and change without you taking action? For how much longer will you stay straining and pushing for things to change and nothing is happening? If you have tried and tried and tried and still there's no movements, well, it is time to do things differently. So whatever is making you feel like you can't make that move, that change, the divine is really like, listen, you really have to get this thing going. You have to get shifting. Stop being your own worst enemy. Stop being your own worst energy. That hits a little bit different. Because when you think, oh, I'm my own worst enemy, then you're like, but you're being your own worst energy because your energy is being drained. Your energy is being sucked out of this situation. Some of you, because you are feeling like, I can't change, I can't move, I can't fill in the blanks, and you stay stuck. Some of you are starting to drink too much in a way to numb the pain that is here, in a way to numb this shitty situation that is here. Stop being your own worst enemy. Stop numbing the pain, the divine is saying, because this situation is just going to stay the same, causing you more and more and more pain. At some point, you just have to think, you know what? Screw this. Pack your bag and start on that journey of being the fool. Start on the journey of going into a new chapter. Start the journey of new beginnings. You have to suddenly make a choice to say enough is enough. When will enough be enough? The divine is saying that if you feel that, I am stuck because I don't know if I'm making the right decisions. I am stuck because I am overthinking. I am stuck because for whatever reasons, the divine is saying, ask a friend. Ask a friend. A friend is probably scratching their head and thinking, why are you still there? You bitch, you moan and complain about this situation. You bitch, you moan and complain about how much you hate this. And yet, here you are, still in the same situation, in the same job, in the same relationship, in the same whatever. And so the divine is saying, sometimes when you're just in the energy of overthinking, not being able to see clearly, it is time to ask someone else. You know the situation that I'm in. I've been complaining about this situation for so long. Ask a friend for advice and tell them, please be brutally honest with me. What do you think I should do? I'm not going to be mad. I just want someone else's perspective. I just want someone else's thoughts. Because when you ask someone else who's not stuck in this situation, they can give you a completely different perspective on this situation. They can give you their own thoughts because they are seeing things from a different point of view. They are seeing things not in an emotional way that you are seeing things. And if you promise not to be mad with your friend, not to be mad with that person you're asking advice from, please do not be mad with them. Because next time, when you need a different pair of eyes on a problem, on a situation, they won't be honest with you again. So the divine is saying, it is time to ask for someone else's opinion because your thoughts are jumbled up like this. And this is why you are stuck, because you can't think clearly. So ask a friend. Some of you, the divine is saying that as you are shifting, as you are freeing yourself from this situation that you're feeling stuck in, guess what's happening? Remember what we saw? The divine was telling you that there were amazing 10 of events that were on the cards, remember? The divine was telling you that things will start shifting as soon as you decide that you are ready. The divine cannot push you. The divine cannot push you out of this situation. This is your choice, because this is your human experience. And when you finally decide enough is enough, you make the change. And the divine is saying, I told you already that amazing 10 of events are on the cards. And guess what? Some of you are starting to educate yourself about your money, because the reason why some of you have stayed in this shitty situation was because of money. Some of you stayed in situations longer than you needed to because you didn't have the finances to free yourself. You couldn't see ways out of this situation because you didn't have the money. And so the divine is saying that as soon as things start shifting for you, it is time to start realizing that you need to go back to the drawing board, looking at ways of making money in different ways, looking at ways of educating yourself financially. Why? Because when you rely on someone to feed you, guess what happens? They can decide to starve you at any moment that they want. Did you hear that? When you rely on someone else to put food on the table, they can decide that, you know what, I can starve you. Okay? So some of you are in relationships where you rely on your partners for money or whatever situation. This could be a job. And you're seeing that your money, your pay cards are a regular thing now. Your company is laying off people. And this is again, that same type of feeling. And the divine is saying that for some of you, you are going to have to go and start educating yourself financially. As soon as you start seeing amazing things starting to happen, it is time to start financially educating yourself. And it's not a secret now that there is cryptocurrencies, there is new money that is coming in, but you cannot get involved in spaces that you don't understand. You cannot get involved in spaces hoping that you are going to become a millionaire overnight. You cannot become involved in spaces that you don't have a clue what is going on just because of money. This is how you get hurt. This is how you end up in the same situation that you were in before. So we saw you as the fool, having new beginnings, and this is you here, looking at the new space that is here unfolding worldwide. And you're saying to yourself, all right, I know nothing about this space. This is some of you. I know nothing about this space. I've had great things. I've also had scary stories about people who got a little bit greedy and started, well, whatever it is that you've had. I'm not making the same situation because I don't know this space. You have the full card. You're starting at 0. And so this is why this card is here, saying that education is important. And as you educate yourself, you begin to grow, and you could see that your money situation could change in big ways if you are patient. This is a new road. This is a new chapter. Patience is required. You're not hoping to just become successful just like that. It can happen, but at the same time, if you don't have the education, it could turn around and bite you hard in the butt. Okay? So the divine is very patient with you, wanting you to learn, wanting you to grow, wanting you to get involved in a space that could change your life in amazing, amazing ways. This could lead you to those amazing 10 of events that are just going to grow and grow and grow. If you go into this space with patience, putting greed aside, putting ego aside, the divine is saying that you have been praying for a long time around your financial situation. Your prayers have been answered, but the divine cannot just give you something that you don't know how to take care of. It is like a child passing their driving test and they come to you and say, oh my God, I've passed my driving test. I am ready to go. I have been praying for a Ferrari. Will you give them a Ferrari? No, you wouldn't. You give them something small. And the more and more they prove themselves that they can handle that situation, the more you can start giving them. Equally, this situation here can lead to amazing things. But again, this is a journey that the divine wants you to learn over time. And you could see that if you're patient, if you're diligent, if you're taking your education seriously, this could be the event of a lifetime that is going to change and grow over time. And as you look back, you'll be amazed at what you have achieved over a short period of time if you're willing to diligently learn, to grow, and to improve your situation. So this is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye.